Yes, you heard before that reviews are important and you kind of get it how they work, but let me show you a little bit what reviews can really do for your business. So I have here something simple. I just typed on Google landscaping Salt Lake City because that's where I'm from. And you can see that you get some sponsored results, but then you get the Google business showing the first three businesses here. The fact is that most people will click on these and they're not going to click on more businesses unless they don't find what they want. But let's see that they have different rates, right, according to the stars that they have, which a lot of people pay attention to when they are reviewing. But let me show you some other things about getting reviews. What are the benefits? Here you have it. Build trust with your clientele. Increase search ranking because it is going to impact how you're showing on the search engine. Having social proof that other people like what I may like, that's very important. And increase sales. Now let me tell you one thing about increasing sales. Today we live in a peer social proof society, meaning that I want to know what the others think before I make a decision. So that's the main thing. If you've been to someplace like Amazon, I bet that you have scrolled down to take a look at the reviews to check if you're going to buy or not. Many times we don't even read the reviews itself, but we go and look how many stars that service has and make a decision based on that. That's not different when we are looking for a business online. Now look at this percentage of consumers who will only visit the business within a 4-star rating or higher. 92%. So if you're 3 stars, 2 stars, most businesses are 3 stars. You have an issue here. Now, there are studies that reveal that the top 3 Google search results, they're called 3-pack, receive the most clicks. 54.4% are going to go on those 3 that I showed you a second ago. Those 3 here will get more than half of all the clicks. So if you're not there, you do have an issue here. Now, Google reviews have a significant impact on business search rankings with local map packs. That's the other thing. It's going to show on the maps and you need to be there because, again, people are making a decision based on that. And here's a very interesting thing. According to several studies, the average percentage of businesses that respond to Google business reviews is only around 25%, meaning that only a quarter of businesses actively reply to customer reviews on Google. You know how sad this is? Because it could increase your business a lot. Look at the other one below that. Businesses that respond to at least 25% of their reviews, not all of them, 25%, tend to see a 35% increase in revenue compared to those who don't respond. Come on, people. Think about this. You can make 1/3 more any day of the week just by paying attention to the reviews. And a large majority, around 75% of businesses, do not respond to any of the Google reviews. Maybe they are not even aware they have them there. I've met some like that. Now, think about this. Responses show commitment to your audience, to your clientele. It is important. Remember, I told you before, nobody likes to feel invisible. Nobody likes to see they don't matter. So when you respond to a review, a negative review and a positive review, they can see, they can sense that first they matter, second, you care about your business, and that's very important, right? To maintain a positive online presence and steady growth, a good rule of thumb is to aim for at least 10 to 15 reviews per month. Now, my friend, I ask you, what are you doing to get those reviews? Because it is very important, not only what you're doing to get them, but when do you ask for them? Think about this. You can ask for a review right after somebody does business with you, but most of the time, that's not going to work. So you have to think, okay, what do I sell and how far in the chain here should I send a message to them to leave a review? Well, if you're selling seasonal products like Christmas, for example, 1 week at least so they can get acquainted to the product itself or use the product. 6 months for past clients. So, you can always say, hey, you bought from me or you used my service this far ago. What was your experience? What did you think? Can you leave a review? Merchants, 7 days. Services, basically 7 days. So 1 week after they bought from you, and product 30 days, because you want them to have the time to use that product. 77% of shoppers are willing to leave a review if they are asked. But how do you do that? You're going to go, man, I get people every single day coming to my store, using my services. How am I going to make them a review? How can I track all this? How can I make sure I send the right message? I mean, this is work for 2 or 3 people. Not if you use automation, not if you use AI. You can set when they have to receive the message, how often they have to receive a message, what do they do next, all those things. You can do that on an automated way. So it's not going to eat more of your time. All you have to have is a contact form, and today the phone is one of the most powerful ones. And then you tell the system, a system like PropTalkie that does all that, you tell them when they should receive that message, and there you go. You can even set a whole campaign based on what they say, how they answer, and things like that. Very powerful. You cannot, we get tired of listening to things like, oh, reviews, 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 but you have to think all the things that can bring you. I told you some of them, but let's also think about how you can repurpose those reviews on your website, even on the walls of your restaurant, if that's the case. There are many, many ways for you to use these reviews over and over and over again, so they bring you more business all the time. But do it a smart way, a way that is not going to take hours of your day, like, for example, using something like PropTalkie.